Arsenal are playing the best football. So tomorrow's match against uh uh what's it called? Manchester United should be a very interesting one at Old Trafford. It should be a very interesting one. Recent history, we lost there last season, but 2 seasons ago we won there, even though it was during the COVID situation, but we still won there. So our record is not too bad. The match we lost last season, we shouldn't have lost that match. We came there with a better form, we played better, but for somehow we lost that match. That's football for you to Manchester United. Yes, they had a significant victory against a struggling, in my opinion, a day that Liverpool wasn't playing well. They had a victory, so you can call that a significant game. Shout out to them. But we know they've struggled to get a result in their last games against Liverpool, against Southampton, and against Leicester. So I can say they've not played any significant team. So Arsenal will be the first real test. Arsenal are playing with a verve. They are playing with energy, with pace, with passion, with confidence. So this will be their first test too. So for Arsenal, beating Crystal Palace. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new and you like the content, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when the videos are dropped, you can get notifications. Like I said, when you watch them, do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Manchester United versus Arsenal at Old Trafford. We know these two teams have a history of rivalry, especially about 15 years ago when Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger were the helms. The matches were tasty. Vieira versus Roy Keane. Those were tasty times. I used to enjoy those matches then when I was much younger. Arsenal has won the league at Old Trafford. Remember the Pizza Gates saga. This match has a long history of rivalry, has a long history of drama, funny results. It's been fantastic, but both teams actually dropped off. Alex Ferguson left, and you saw the struggles of Manchester United. Arsene Wenger lost his mojo, and the team started struggling, and he had to be let go. And for the past few years, those both teams have been struggling. They've been in a dungeon, but suddenly, 2 years ago, Arsenal started building something special. I can see what it's turning into. Manchester United to have finally decided to, scrap the scattergun approach, even though their transfer window is scattergun, but they are trying to build something substantial. So let's look at this season's form. Arsenal has won 5 out of 5. Man U have won the last 3 out of 5 after losing 2 matches. So this match is going to be interesting. Even though Arsenal won 5 matches, pundits, fan camp channels, naysayers, oh, what have Arsenal played? We've not played anybody substantial, any significant team in their own world. But in that same context, in that same logic, Liverpool have lost, struggled with Fulham. Manchester United, yes, they had a significant victory against a struggling, in my opinion, a day that Liverpool wasn't playing well. They had a victory, so you can call that a significant game. Shout out to them. But we know they've struggled to get a result in their last games against Liverpool, against Southampton, and against Leicester. So I can say they've not played any significant team. So Arsenal will be the first real test. Arsenal are playing with a verve. They are playing with energy, with pace, with passion, with confidence. So this will be their first test too. So for Arsenal, beating Crystal Palace, Leicester, what have we played again? Fulham. We've played 5 games and we won convincingly. Like we did not struggle. You could see a method to the madness. Aside from Crystal Palace, where after 25 minutes, Crystal Palace came into it. They were trying. They gave us a game after 25 minutes, but Arsenal were still steadfast and still got the desired result, and they took a 3 point. For Manchester United, yes, they've won the last 3 games, but if you watch those games, like I'm watching Manchester United closely, they've not been convincing. And in football, you can be scraping and scrapping and getting the results. If you're not convincing, it will still come back and haunt you. We know how Unai Emery had that 21 match unbeaten. Even as Arsenal fan, then I knew something was not right. We were conceding so much shots, we weren't free flowing, but we're getting results and getting the wins and draws. But you could tell the bubble was going to burst. But that's not as same thing as for the Arsenal team we're watching right now. You're playing good football. In my opinion, the best football. Even Man City are in the league for me, but Arsenal are playing better than Man City at the moment. Well, we know Man City are renowned for it for the past few years. They are the strongest team in the land for now. Let's give them their kudos, let's give them their flowers. But for right now, after 5 games in 2022-2023 English Premiership, Arsenal are playing the best football. So tomorrow's match against uh what's it called, Manchester United, should be a very interesting one at Old Trafford. It should be a very interesting one. Recent history, we lost there last season, but 2 seasons ago we won there, even though it was during the COVID situation, but we still won there. So our record is not too bad. The match we lost last season, we shouldn't have lost that match. We came there with a better form, we played better, but for somehow we lost that match. That's football for you. 2 plus 2 is not always 4, sometimes equal 22. So that's for that. But this season, we have better players, in my opinion. The defenders are quicker. We are good at one-on-one. We have so much recovery pace as defenders. Defenders talking to support the midfield. There's no disconnectivity between the midfield and the defense. The attack is more sharper with Jesus, Gabriel, and Saka. Saka have not scored this season. Those three are looking fantastic. The fluidity in the front line, the pace, the power, the movement, for me, is fantastic. They're going to test the likes of Delo, Martinez, Lisandro Martinez, what was it? Their left back, for goodness name of their left back. This should be a great test for them. For me, their defense have not been significantly tested. This game will test it, whether they are as good as they've been proclaiming. They're going to play Highland. Arsenal are going to play Highland. We're going to see which team is better and suited for the Highland. I understand the fears of some Arsenal fans in the midfield. We know we lost Partey. Like I said, last season with Partey and Xhaka, we lost that match. I know Partey is a significant midfielder for us. For me, he's one of the best 6, very underrated. But guess what? Lokonga can do a decent job. We know we lost Enemy to injury too, and we tried to bring in Douglas Luiz, which Aston Villa refused, and we had them going to sell to us. I get your fears, but I'm quietly confident we can go to Old Trafford to get a win. The worst case scenario for me will be a draw, but I'm quietly confident we can get a win. Why? Because we are playing better. There is a cohesiveness in the team. I understand we'll be missing Partey, Neni, and probably Zinchenko, but we still have a very good team. I understand in the press conference by Arteta, he said, Odegaard, let's wait till tomorrow, which he had yesterday. Let's wait till tomorrow, which is today, to see if Odegaard is going to be fit. Odegaard is going to be fit. It was just a kick to the leg. It's not a signal injury. It's a contact injury. It's not a soft tissue injury. So he should be back and past fit for this match. So I expect Odegaard should start this match. And shout out the fact that Jesus, Martinelli, and Saka are fit for this game. Those 3 for me are very important for us getting a victory at Old Trafford, especially Jesus. His movement, his power, his pressing from the front is going to be key for us getting a result at Old Trafford, in my opinion. So, guys, I get it. There's no Partey, there's no El Neni. I get it. Those are players in a system. And I think Sambi is very underrated. I understand when he came in for some cameo appearances last time, there were other parts of the team that were missing players that made his performance to be a bit lethargic, not up to scratch. But right now, this team, they're playing as a team. I understand that Partey provides us a sense of security mentally and otherwise, but I still think Sambi can do a good job. He is not a bomb. Sambi is a good player, and progressively, he's better than Elneny, in my opinion. Now, Elneny keeps it safe. He keeps it taking over. Sambi can do the same job, but he has more progressive passing, more adventurous passing, in my opinion, that could suit us in this game. So we need to support our team, regardless of what have happened in the transfer window. And shout out to the match-going fans. They are not as toxic or pessimistic as the online fans on Twitter and other platforms who do that, in my opinion. All these online fans are just trying to get engagement, likes, and just to monetize their platform. Do not take them too seriously. Like I said, do not take them too seriously. I am very, very optimistic that we can get a result. I mean, 3 points at Old Trafford. Manchester United are a good team, but they are not as good as a lot of the mainstream media and the pundits and the fan channels are projecting. They are not as good as that. Go and watch their games. They've barely scraped it. So they are going to meet a proper team who knows how to play the proper way, proper pressing. We have the recovery pace, which is very important. our pace in our defense and our midfield can always get out of trouble. We have a fantastic keeper in Ramsdale. Like I said, even though he was acting as if he was injured, Ramsdale will be pass fit for this game. There's a reason for the last 2 days, Arsenal have refused to release their training pictures. What do you think? There's a reason Arsenal refused to release their training picture. They are trying to keep everything hush hush and secret. I know Ramsdale will pass fit. I know they will pass fit. And I'm telling you, Manchester United against Arsenal at Old Trafford will be a fantastic game. Like I said, I'm predicting Arsenal to win that game 3-1, my opinion. I think Arsenal will win it 3-1. Yes, that seems a bit too ambitious. That seems a bit too confident. Even I'm saying I'm quietly confident, but I think Arsenal will win that game 3-1 at Old Trafford. If you are, what's your prediction? Leave in the comment section. If you disagree with my analysis of the game or my preview, leave in the comment section. Let me know, guys. Give me your prediction in the comment section. What do you think, regardless of the fact that we are missing Partey, potentially Zinchenko, and we're missing Elneny? Do you think Arsenal can still go to Old Trafford and get a result? Let me know in the comment section. Like, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, turn the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one.